Hello and welcome everyone. Genshin has dropped their new 5.7 special program and there I think trailer
Unknown
is in
said
it.
the
Oh
way you
shit.
are faceifying yourself on your title is hilarious.
Yeah, I am trying something new every time. I think I will do that from now on. Put my face on every title. So today I am going to watch the new 5.7 special program. Have you watched it, bro? So they just dropped it 2 hours ago and I saw the thumbnail and Lumine is there, bro,
Unknown
and
said
Dane
no.
Slip too. All right, then let's watch together. Lumine is in it, Dane Slip is in it. I think we are cooking something, literally. All right, let's begin. Uh, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I messed some stuff. Yeah, I forgot to change the audio. And here it is. And here it is. All right, let's watch it together.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。
Unknown said also I don't want to be that guy, but last time when you tried to help me to finally make the voice speech thingy work, it didn't work when Kidnap Worthy finally came.
そして救世主の誕生。
Oh shit, bro.
運命の初期
Alright, let's look at it
ついに
after
役
this
目を果
break.
たしたの。
It is like 40 minutes. I will
アビ
stop
ス
after
教
that.
団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは
First
初
time
めてだ。
planning something.
まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。
Wait, 42
何
of
者か
what?
がずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。
Wait,
み
whose
んなも
voice
そう
is
言
this?
ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無
And
視
it
し
is
続け
again in
たら
Japanese, so
い
that
つか
means
本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこに
still no English VS, huh?
お前の魂は欠けていて、
Damn, she looks
傷口に
amazing.
はアビスに侵食され
And
た
her
跡が
drip
ある。
marketing, they are going
アビ
absolute
スの
ham
力
with
の
it.
使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
I wasted my
無に
guarantee.
帰せ。
I should have waited for her.
レックー星々よ静かに眠れ。
Damn.
はじめまして。私は
Oh
ダ
yeah,
リ
he is also.
ア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
He's a 4-star. Yeah, some of these 4-star don't even make sense. Like, he should be a 5-star.
風神様のお告げです。
He's Hydro, right?
夜はここで終わる。
There
Unknown
he is.
said he is 4.
Yeah,
お前の
that is
旅は
trash.
まだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠。極
Unknown
悪
said
鬼
yes,
ス
Hydro.
ルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦
Yeah,
線は
Deacon
総
of
崩れ
Animo
だ。
Church is Hydro. Yeah.
魔法の剣ダインスレイブ。こ
Oh
れが
shit.
お前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。
Who is
でも
she?
今回は何としても
Maybe
止めて
someone
みせ
from
る。
North,
よ
right?
くやったスカーク。今
Wait.
回も生き残れたか。
Wait a second.
運命の食器
Is that big bro? Is that big bro?
お前が鈍性のクジラの権能を持っている。
No.
すると
Oh,
経緯
no,
など
he's
とうの
not.
昔に消え去った貴様の
So
傲
now
慢さと
all
邪悪
gave
さに気づいた
the
時
rain
に
power to someone
500
else.
年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
The real
旅の
universe.
終点で
So the whole
あ
thing
な
at
た
is
の
fake.
始まりが待ってる。
We know the sky is fake. So are we literally going to join, what do you say, Honkai Star Rail like as another planet? Master Circ 0618. There is the first code. At least now, for the past few updates, the code are memorable. I'm going to claim it after this. So her drip marketing is absolute crazy. I saw her shorts where she joined the team. I think that is what the animation was.
Unknown
And,
said, what is Master Splinter doing here like a rat?
oh no. Have you seen her shorts, bro? When they zoom in into her thighs and to her boobas and like then they pan out. Oh shit. Wait. I can skip. I forgot. I can skip.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version
Finally.
5.7
Alright, these guys
special
have
program. I
English
am Amy
VAs.
Maithen, the voice of Dahlia.
Unknown
and
said, yeah, they
hosting
are
with
now
me
finally
today,
making
we
like the
have-
3D version of them instead of 2D.
I'm Capitano,
Yep.
rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master,
Wait,
Skirk.
her name is
And I'm
Cat
Tatiana
Protano.
Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the
Yep.
Twins quest in this version.
The Twins quest.
Yippee!
So are these
And
guys finally
let's not
going to
forget,
meet and not like
Skirk
that
is finally here, you guys.
other guy
Yup.
bullshit
I
where they
cannot
forgot
wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the
The
impression,
whole- the power
didn't
of the
it?
beast.
So mysterious.
What is her
Yeah,
element?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction
Because I
left
saw
us
a
all with
new
far
symbol
more
there,
questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the primordial sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon
Yep.
quest?
Right.
when she yeeted
Something
child.
about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of
I
it
hope
means.
Unknown
though.
said,
One of her
you should give
animation.
everybody an
I mean, that's
orgasm
fair.
alert
So
anytime I see
far, all we
Mahuika
know
because
about
of
her
me.
past is that she trained
Oh,
under
no.
the
Unknown said
foul
cryo.
But she's
Certology.
cryo.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5
Yep,
sinners of
we know that.
Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her
She's
demeanor
cryo.
is
Well,
stone
I do
cold in
need
a
a
way that's
cryo.
almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Wait a
Oh,
second.
I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying
Oh, yes.
to learn more
Wait.
about her past.
Her story
Okay,
quest.
then be sure to check
Yep.
out her story quest
Kristalina
where the
chapter
Traveler
act
and
one.
Skirk's paths will cross once again.
Finally.
Travelers will have the chance to
A
uncover
story
new
quest.
clues
I
about
think
her
that
past
should
and the world of
that
Tibet
should
as
have a
whole,
lot of
so
lore and
don't
not
miss
like
out.
Ayato quest.
So Liua is where we run into Skirk this time.
Wait,
Wow.
what is she doing
It's
here?
kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Yeah,
Right.
she looks so out of it.
Wait,
Like
hold on
her
a second.
color scheme do not
Is
match
Skirk
anything.
playing an instrument?
Oh?
I mean, in
Wait
my
a
mind,
second.
she's like this, you know, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
The thing is, she is
Yeah.
cryo
It seems
and
like
she's supposed
that
to be
instrument
strong.
means a lot to her.
Oh,
And
you don't
the
even
cryo
know. It
archon
sure does. As for why
will
she
also
chooses
be
to play it
cryo,
alone in a place
obviously.
like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a
I hope
mysterious
she don't
power
power
in this
create
quest, the
other
traveler starts
other
having
cryo
strange
characters.
nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the
Wait, why is he
situation is
fighting?
for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with
Wait, is
Skirk,
she-
huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I
Bro,
the only
those
one who's a
missiles.
little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Swellow
She's
underscore
only a
said her
mysterious
weapon is cool.
swordmaster with
Yeah, her
insane
weapon is
fighting
cool.
skills
Well,
and an
Her
unbreakable
whole
stone
persona is
cold
cool, like the
exterior.
VA and the
Seriously
white
though,
hair.
with
Who
their
has
ability
white
to
hair? I
wield
think
various elements and their abyssal
she reminds me
purification
of like
powers, I think
Acheron
the
when
traveler can
her
hold her
everything
own.
faded out,
it'll
all
be
the
fine,
colors,
no problem.
the white hair.
Unknown said, oh my god, the simp has finally arrived.
Yep.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how she got that
Swellow
strong.
underscore
I mean,
said
okay,
Cat Pro
she
Tuno.
reined in her master's pet, all
Yes,
devouring
Unknown
her
said,
life
hello,
like it
ghost.
was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction
Hello,
of what
Swallow
she can
underscore.
do.
Swellow underscore said, hey.
About her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So
At least a
get ready
story
to
quest
play
I am
them.
looking
But
forward to.
considering
Like,
Skirk
all
and the
other
traveler will
story
need to
quests
fight
are
side by
trash.
side,
Like
let's take
we
a
are
closer
looking into
look
the
at what she can do
backstory
in
of perfume
combat.
maker, dressmaker, cook, and now we finally have someone who is like actually connected to the lore, and not one more random guy.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
So she's a sword user. Wait.
Swello
She can change her
underscore
look.
said Sill out of catastrophe is such a sickos damn.
Merciless.
Yes. Wait, that reminds me of Kokomi, like how she's slow. And I think that should be her ult. Where
As
she breaks
child's
stuff.
master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers
Oh,
come
yeah.
from the
Unknown said
abyss,
yes, she looks
but
like fish
in the
cock.
interest of blending in, she camouflages it to
Yep.
appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy.
Oh, so
she
she's
uses
not
a special kind of
technically
energy
cryo.
known as
She's
serpent
cryo-like abyss
subtlety
power, huh?
instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a
Oh,
certain
shit.
amount of
That is so
energy
cool.
and
She has
enters
two
a
weapons.
special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's
Yes, she's
normal,
like a fish.
charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE.
Oh my
And when
God.
Swello
cryo-related
underscore said
reactions
this
are
live
triggered,
stream gave me
multiple
cope.
void rifts will appear on the
Yep.
field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts.
So
And
that is the
after
bar.
unleashing a
No,
special
we are
elemental
having a
burst,
lot of
her
characters that
normal
has
attack's
those
damage
bar
will
mechanics,
be
like,
increased based on the
me
number of
something
rifts
simple.
absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she
One more
fights,
thing
the
to
stronger
learn.
she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is
Wait a second.
another
Her
option.
and Kokomi
When
in a
there are
team.
void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the
But she
ability
can
to
glide
quickly
just like
maneuver
Nubilat
around the battlefield.
while holding the
Once she has enough energy,
attack.
she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes
that
of
is elemental
AoE
burst.
damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Mm-hmm. Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities.
So we
and
want
if your
full
team is
cryo on
comprised
her.
entirely of
Like
Hydro
two
and
Hydro,
Cryo
two
characters,
cryo.
Swello
your party
underscore said
member's
Dane looks
elemental
so
skill
pretty.
level will be increased by 1.
Yes.
Whoa, so she like
I have to look.
enhances her party members'
If
skills too.
Party only has Hydro or
Once a mentor,
Cryo.
always
She
a
level
mentor,
up
I guess.
Unknown said the
elemental
way
Sounds
she
skill.
like
walks in her
Tartaglia had a
emo ad
great
makes her
teacher.
look
Oh,
like
he sure
mommy
did.
cappuccino when she slowly
And I
approaches you
love the look
creepily
of
with her charged
camouflaged
attack.
abyssal powers.
Right.
Yep.
Special effects are
Yeah.
incredible.
Literally like
And when
Arlecchino
she
doing that
enters her
stuff.
special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay,
Nowadays
slay.
everyone
It
can
looks a little
fly.
more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh yeah. So it seems like
Wait,
travelers
is that a
can approach
nickname,
combat
pen
in
name,
two
or is
ways
that her
then.
real name?
You can
Cat
use her
Protano.
special combat state to dish out damage with cryo
I don't think that's a real
and
name.
heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or
That is a real
after
name.
other
I'm so
Hydro and
sorry.
Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful
I think
slashes
she
with her
has the
normal
most
elemental
revealing
burst.
and coolest
Yeah,
design.
both seem
yet
really,
in
really
Genshin.
useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh,
We
definitely.
can have
Oh,
Skirk,
Hey,
Furina,
speaking
and
of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right?
Who is a
Sounds
cryo
like he could be a
support?
good fit for Skirk.
I think
Corsair
you're
and
onto
maybe
something
a
here. We
healer.
got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt
Well, Furina is
interlude.
healer,
He's so
so we can
refined,
have
but
other Hydro
also
characters
kind
too.
of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen though is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop?
Oh yeah, let's
Aileen?
look at
You
him.
got
Yeah, he's also
it.
Hydro.
You are
Maybe
in for
he
a
will be a
treat.
support
Let's
for her.
go.
Unknown said I was going to say Gordon Ramsay without balls, but yeah, her real name can also work.
Yep. But I thought he will be Animo.
Hey!
Why is he Hydro? Like he's literally a deacon of the
Animal
staff.
Archon!
I thought a deacon will be someone who is close to Anima Arcana. We know he's close, but like close
Okay,
in
so
like
Dahlia is a Hydro
similar
sword
powers.
user and support
Yes,
character
he's
who
a
can
support.
use his elemental
Finally-
burst to provide a Hydro shield
yeah,
for his
he's for
teammates.
Skirk,
Oh,
definitely.
it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for
So
a
we
certain
can have
period of
Skirk,
time,
Furina,
after unleashing
and
his elemental burst, Dahlia
one
can
more
gain stacks
Hydro
of venison
and
by
him as
hitting enemies
shielder.
with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of venison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members
definitely a
and
Scarlet
to increase
support.
their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field
Yes,
character,
definitely.
allowing them to dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help
Definitely
us attack
Scarlet support in
without
mind when
interruption
they
and
did.
increase our attack speed.
Swello underscore
Sounds like a
said
huge help.
Mavlika's VA
And
is
with
so
his
chill.
elemental skill, Dahlia
Yes.
summons Sacramental Shower and places
Her
it
voice
in
is
a
also so
designated
smooth.
location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes
Unknown
into
said
contact
if
with
he
it.
didn't have a
So,
pink
for
hair
example,
and
if
shorts
it's an
on, he hadn't
enemy,
would have looked
Sacramental
amazing and more
Shower will
manly.
explode, dealing AoE
Yeah, I don't
hydro
know why
damage to
they try
surrounding
to make
enemies. But
all,
if a nearby
like,
party
short
member comes into contact with it, Sacramental
character,
Shower will propel
short
them
male
high
character more
into the
than
air,
I don't know.
allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Like all the
Okay,
tall male
yeah.
type
So he's
are
like
like
really
Ila Chan.
reliable in combat, even though he
Wait, he
seems
can
kind
launch?
of
Oh shit,
mischievous
I
the
can
rest
see
of
it.
the time.
No,
People trolling
really?
other ones.
Yes,
others
he definitely does. He has
using
his little
that skill.
mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right?
Yeah,
I'm
even
not
Traveler
sure
to
what
all
make of
these
their
like short male
dynamic.
character look so submissive.
I guess
Unknown
first
said
and
femboys
foremost,
probably
Yes.
he's Venti's
exploded the
friend,
second
right?
they saw
But
him.
even though he likes to tease, he's serious
Yes,
about his
all of these
position
look like
as the
fanboys.
herald
Yes,
of
that's the word I was
Barbados.
looking for.
Oh, one more thing
Even
about his
Traveler too,
abilities.
with his
When Dahlia is in your
clothing and
party,
stuff.
the
He don't
movement
look
speed of
manly
your
like.
party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to
Look at Zhongli. Zhongli has
spread the
swole
word of
underscore said
Barbados.
Twinkies.
Praise Barbados,
Yes.
right? Is that how that works?
I mean, look at Riley, Zhongli,
well,
Ito,
anyway, it's obvious he
Nuvilet.
really cares about the people
Oh,
of
and-
Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Al-Haytham.
he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think?
And
It's one of my
and
favorite
then look at
things about
Xingqiu.
Aww.
I thought he was a
Well,
girl in the
now that
beginning.
we've introduced our
Venti,
2 new characters
him,
for version
Bennett.
5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
All short
Can
male
do.
characters
Let's
are like
jump right into
too
the event
girly for me.
wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll
Oh
have event
no,
wishes for
Shenhe.
Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half
Yes.
banners.
Ooh.
So I
Plus,
hope
the
you
new
get both of
5-star
these.
sword,
That is so
Azure
cool.
Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes! And
That's a
in the
cool
second
sword.
half of version
Oh, no.
5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
I think I will be
Swello
going for
underscore
more.
said I want
All
Dahlia
right,
to troll,
that's it
but
for
I'm
the event
skipping
wishes.
sub.
Let's talk about the story
Wait, you are
content
skipping
travelers can look
Skirk?
forward to in the new
For whom?
version.
Ooh, okay. This
I have
is
old
the big
account.
one.
I will go
Yeah.
for Movika and that account.
Okay,
I already have Movika
Let's
as
set the scene.
Unknown said mom
During their
I.
travels,
Oh,
the traveler
yes.
comes across evidence that
Swello
seems to
underscore
suggest
said
their
I won't
sibling
spoil.
was in
Alright.
Natland.
Don't
Oh,
spoil.
wait up. I see
I don't
danger.
look
Swello
like-
underscore
As
said
we
just
know,
watch the whole
That
stream.
means things are about to get complicated.
This is a
Yup,
cool poster.
very
though,
true.
like, her tearing
I
the
love
sky
that.
like it's fake.
From this
You know
image,
it is.
it looks
And
like the
look at
sky
Dane.
has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that
Are
connects
they
to the
Natland?
abyss. And the traveler and their
This looks
sibling
like
are in
Natland.
different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
But why the
I mean,
quality drop?
there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although,
Oh,
we
yes,
don't know
Caribert.
what our sibling has
His
been
name
up
was
to
Caribert.
since then.
Yeah, all this meeting
Caribert
was
did
fake.
tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful
Are they
it
going
is,
to activate
or
it?
what's needed to activate it.
Well, call
Oh,
me
yeah, they need
crazy,
something.
but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natland. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know
Swello
one thing
underscore said
travelers will
Luma
encounter in
Fate
Natland.
Raha.
A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding
all
out in
Loom
a
of Fate
cave.
was.
It's
Who
not
is
just her
she?
clothing that's
Her
special,
designs are
though.
cool.
Look at her eyes.
She's from no. Oh shit.
Wait, is she?
Swello
She's from
underscore
North
said
Drive.
Henry
The
a girl.
plot, it thickens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if the
Those
Abyss
are,
Order
yeah,
is out
diamond
in full
stuff
force
that we
in
saw in
Natland,
Caribert
it
too.
must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro
Or maybe
Archon
they
and
were
our
in
other
North
friends
Drive.
from Natland are on high alert. But the people of Natland want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natland unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the
Unknown
cards,
said I don't know who
who's
this
gonna
woman
be on
is,
the
but
front
she looks
lines.
too pretty to stay as an
Twilight Sword
NPC who is
himself, of
forever
course.
unplayable.
I think
I
she's
can
an
see it
NPC.
now.
She is one of
Dainsleif
those
going
NPC
all
like
one-man
Pepe,
army and rushing straight into action.
who's like part of the
Actually,
main
we'll
quest,
get to
but
see it this
not
time
really.
because our old friend Dainsleif is
He's
going to
just
help us
important
defeat
enough
their
to
ranks
die, so
in a
we can
manner
feel
we've
and
never
power
seen
up.
before.
Okay. This is
Swellow
not a
underscore
drill,
said, and
everyone.
guess where
We
Dane and
finally get to
MC are
see 'em in
fighting?
action.
Let's go!
Akin Natlan. And who else is
Yes.
there?
As the
It's
traveler and
Capitano.
Dainsleif venture deep
Oh,
into
yes,
Abyss
literally.
Order territory,
If you
we'll get
climb
to see
there.
his special abilities
But
firsthand.
is Dane going to help
Sounds like there's going to be a lot of
Capitano?
obstacles between
Because
us
he is
and
like
finding
the
out the deal with our
head
city.
of that guy,
But
right?
we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this.
I
have
think he
no
won't
doubt
help. He's just
travelers
going
will
there to
come out
see
on
what
top.
happened to
Oh, yeah.
Capitano.
I guess,
and
but the other
maybe
question
gave his
is,
comment.
can we stop
He
whatever our
finally
sibling
passed
is
on.
planning? What are their true goals? What does their
Swellow
plan mean for
underscore said
Tibet?
maybe they'll use
This quest
Capitano
might
for
hold
Loom of
some
Fate.
very important answers.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
yes.
am so
Especially cause
excited. I feel
Capitano
like this
is
could be the
Kenrian.
start of a whole new phase in the quest
Yeah,
to find
also
our
Capitano has
siblings.
all that
Yes.
knowledge
Seems like it's
stuff
not
in
as
his
simple
body,
as
right?
just
Where he can
finding
store
them
souls.
anymore. There's a
Well, he
lot
used
more
to
at
store
stake.
knowledge. He
Oh,
was
for sure.
a strong
So
warrior,
this
right?
is definitely one to
And he
look
started putting
forward
souls
to.
inside his body.
All
Maybe
right.
that kind of
I think this is a
technology.
good place to stop.
So that
and
was
take our
peak
first
of
break.
Unreal
Yeah,
technology.
I need
right?
a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other
Alright.
side.
See ya.
Again, 100
Swellow
primogems.
underscore
Your
said,
space
and he
time.
has control of ley lines equals Loom of Fate also has ley line control.
Yeah, so maybe Loom of Fate is like a machine and Capitano will be the controller.
Unknown said Cappuccino is also Con Ryan.
Wait, are you sure? Are you sure she's from Kandria?
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump
Oh,
into the
shit.
version 5.7 events.
Let's go.
Unknown said by blood yes, but
First
she
up
no
on the
longer
docket
is there.
an event that takes us back to Sumeru,
Oh.
where the academia has developed a simulated
Swellow
adventure
underscore
game.
said yep.
Travelers will need
I
to
think
select
she's
various
from a
companion
dynasty.
pieces to form teams and
Maybe we
enhance
will
their
see
skills
more
as they
about
face off
her
against
in-
various opponents in a board game
Yeah, they
style
should release
environment.
more
Yeah,
story
and it's
quests
kind of
for
like a choose
more
your own
people,
adventure.
like how they
You can
are
go the
related to other
rainforest
stuff.
route or the desert
Swellow
route.
underscore
Each path
said
has its
probably
own story
Eternal
and
Moon.
level of difficulty.
Yes, maybe we
And
will
at
see
the
how
end of each
her
adventure,
connection and
travelers
her
will
curse.
face formidable opponents that
Node Crime.
require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so
Oh,
how do
shit,
we make
these
sure we're
kinds
ready?
of games.
Well, travelers can
Unknown
enhance the
said
strength
her
of their
hint of her
pieces
actually
in several
being one
ways.
was obvious in her
Besides
elemental
enhancing the
burst.
pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces
I
are
thought
divided
she's more
into
related
species.
to the moons.
Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Oh,
an
right.
all-Saurian team could
Another
be cool.
time-consuming.
Oh, and it looks like you can
Side
also
quest.
assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure.
I like that in
which
Honkai
travelers
we
can
have
resolve to
actual
earn
endgame
helpful
and
rewards,
we haven't
like
moved past
extra
like
adventure
Abyss
coins,
and they
which
actually
travelers
have
can
that
use in
one
the
more
shop
stuff
to purchase pieces to
which
improve
I
your
can't do
lineup.
because I don't have enough
Travelers can
characters.
also open chests to get all
We only
kinds
have two
of
types
useful
of endgame.
equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh.
Swellow
Of course,
underscore said
certain
I need to
encounters
log
can
on
also
HSR
derail
after a
your
week today.
plans.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, so there are
I
also
log on to
situations
HSR
where
daily.
it all
Open,
comes
play
down
20
to
minutes.
luck.
Like
Yeah,
farm stuff,
so
I am
I
currently
think
building my
travelers
4
will have a lot of
stars.
fun dealing with
All
the
my 5-star are
unexpected in
built.
this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in
Oh, no,
research
we got Candy
stages that
Crush.
involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete
that
these
is not
stages to
Candy
increase
Crush.
your speculation level
Swellow
and
underscore
unlock
said I
additional
sadly
buffs for
don't
your
have
team.
time. I'm
So we
barely
actually get to put
AR-25 there
Paimon
too.
to work.
Too much
Finally.
content.
Yup, and of
Oh, yeah,
course,
I was
completing
playing
this event will
Honkai
reward
like from the
travelers
beginning,
all
so I
sorts
am
of goodies,
AR-70 there.
including primo gems and the chance to invite
For Genshin
Sethos
is
to
the
their
other way
parties.
around.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. In this next event,
Unknown
an old
said not the
friend
Candy
and
Crush
genius
bullshit.
inventor from
Yeah, they
Fontaine
always
is
have
back
one of
and
these
better
kinds
than
of
ever
games.
with a new and
Swellow
improved
underscore
turret.
said I'm only
Let
here
me
for
guess,
Feynman
it's us
anyway.
to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin
Oh,
again?
no.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Pinon is
But
going
this
to come
time,
next.
travelers will face more formidable enemies than
So
just
is that the
slimes.
girl at the
Whoa.
end? Is
That
really
Sonic
Mark
Shell can give
7?
shields to its
Or is she
allies.
just borrowing Mark
Yeah,
7
but don't
soul
worry.
to
With
communicate
this new and
find out.
improved
We know
turret, we
she's
can
our
use
childhood
several
friend.
new kinds of
Swellow
cannonballs to
underscore
help
said, oh
clear
yes, Sunday
our
too.
opponents.
Oh, nice.
He's
For
cute.
example,
Yeah.
grape shots
You
split
missed
into
him
smaller
then.
bullets
I
when
think
fired.
Unknown said
are
it
good
also
for
likes to
taking out
cuddle with
multiple
dead
enemies
people
at
now,
once.
by the way.
And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the
Alright, who is
corner.
playing this
Oh.
demo?
Sounds like the type of event
Absolutely
where you can
horrible.
really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition
Maybe
choices
this
will
one I
help
will
you
do.
clear out
This
the
looks cool.
battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy,
Oh yeah, this one
travelers
is
will
in
get to
every
team up with other players
update, I
to
think.
tackle
One of
challenges
these
made up
guys.
of
Unknown
3
said I like the
stages,
slime
each
sheet.
with unique
Yeah, the
objectives.
slime one was cool.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing
Wait
what
a
characters
second.
everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting
Everyone
team
was
goals.
traveler.
Underscore said I
Well,
hate.
there's a theme associated
Co-op
with
events.
each challenge, so your
I
best
hate
bet is
killing
to choose a
embarrassed.
character
I too
whose
hate
skills
co-op.
are suited
I
to
was
the
always-
objective.
Wait, we
But
can
of
do it
course,
if
every
all 4 of
character
us
has
together.
their strengths. Each
Well,
stage
maybe
also
all
has smaller
3 of us.
objectives
We
that
have to
require
find
teams
one
to
more
work
guy though.
together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own
We can do these
entire
together,
team.
maybe.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on
Finally,
your
I don't
regiment
have to do
completion
random
status.
Yep, and remember,
Just
regiments
don't,
benefit the
just don't,
entire
don't,
team.
Swello
don't do
Doesn't
this.
matter
underscore
who
said making
completes
Joe
them.
playable
so-
RAHH.
Not saying I need to do this or anything,
Oh, yes.
but in
And Joe.
theory, you could kind of.
But I don't think they will make Abyss Lecter never playable. If they made him playable, then we need that
Could,
Okay.
in theory. But I think
girl
all
from
travelers have
Sumeru
something to
quest.
contribute.
That
Yeah,
longest
and at the
quest.
end of the
Jet.
day, it's about how
We
you
need
work
Jet playable
together.
too then.
That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more
I hate
important
that only
than ever.
Swello
mercenary
underscore
god
said
was
Nava's
there.
human
Of the
form
event,
is just an
dire
Inajima
difficulty
NPC.
is even more
Yes,
challenging.
that too.
Ooh, that means whether it
Swello
comes to
underscore
character
said they'll never
selection
make
or
him
combat
playable.
strategy, coordination is more important
Those
than ever.
Sumeru mercenary looks
Good
good though.
luck,
They can be
travelers.
playable.
Should be a fun
They
one.
should add one of those.
All right, now I'm very
Dancers
excited
girl
to
as
announce a
playable.
new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Finally.
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently,
Wait a
as well
second.
as obtain artifact customization items for free.
Free. Finally.
For free.
Finally,
A
I will be
new
able to
permanent
craft my
event.
first
Okay, we
artifact.
need
I have never
details
claimed
now.
those stuff
All right.
actually.
Each
Never.
update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases. Each
Swello
featuring
underscore
unique
said we should
mechanics
do
with
tis in
5
coop cause
difficulty
we're
levels
gonna
to
get
choose
cooked in
from.
single player anyway.
Participation in the event
Yes.
will reward travelers with primo gems,
The farming in
artifacts,
HSR is
and
so easy.
Unknown
Like
said
artifact
permanent
items
farming.
for
event.
targeted artifact
Yep, it is
enhancement.
permanent.
Okay, so
It is for
you said
artifact
we'll be able to
farming,
farm
I think.
artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
Yes. So
It
we can
means
actually
the
select
artifact drops aren't set in
any of
stone,
the domain?
and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state.
So we will
During
get
this
double.
period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from
Swello
the
underscore
leyline
said
blossom at the end
KFC
of the
Escalade
stage.
with GI
And before the
features
stage
Kavethamo
begins,
God.
travelers will get to choose which domain of
Wait,
blessing they want the
KFC
artifact
collab
drops
with
to
Genshin
come
Impact.
from.
Right, so
Features
travelers can also
Kavetam.
tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Are
Yes.
they in
And
said
KFC
artifact
outfit?
loadout.
Additional artifacts every
is
time
not
you
loadout.
consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay.
Now
the
we can
amount
do
of
this
hours
domain
I'm
and
about to
get
pour into
any
this
of the
thing
artifacts.
ought
We
me
don't
in
have
and
to
throw
do
away the key,
their
honestly.
specific domain.
Oh my
We can
god,
just
you
choose.
make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something
Swello
about
underscore said,
targeted
why do they
artifact
never do these things in
enhancement,
India?
Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
because
version
we don't have
5.7 is
as much
introducing a
presence of
new
brands here.
artifact-related
Like,
item,
look at KFC
Dust
here.
of Enlightenment.
Only major
Ooh.
cities has KFC.
What is it?
Well,
And
we
that too
all
always
know what
see-
it's like
I
to
always
raise
see
an
it's
artifact
empty.
that has potential,
No one goes
only
there.
for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is
Because
designed
like
to
in
help with
100
that.
meters area
So,
of KFC, we will
Artifact
find
101,
TFC,
right? We all
BFC,
know
GFC.
every 4 levels a random
They will have
subset
better
gets
food.
enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll
Swello
the
underscore
subset
said
of
re-roll.
a
MAO
level 20
true.
artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats
Wait
you
a
want to
second.
prioritize.
Now
After the
that is
result is
OP.
revealed,
I can
you can
finally
choose
put
to either
everything
keep the
crit rate
original
and crit
substat
damage.
configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right?
Yeah, that is good.
Starting
If
in
when
5.7,
it is better,
travelers who
we can
participate
to
in the
keep the
new
newer
permanent
one.
event,
Otherwise, we
Stygian
can
Onslaught,
cancel it.
will be able to obtain a total
Finally.
of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the
So we
Gnostic
can
Hymn
make
and
3
Gnostic
custom
Chorus
artifacts.
rewards will feature 1 each.
Finally, I don't
Plus,
have to
during
farm.
version
I just check. I have to
5.7,
farm
travelers will be
Emblem
able
of
to claim
Severed
2
Fate
Dusts of
for like
Enlightenment
6-7 of my
directly from
characters,
their
and for
in-game
Shogun
mailbox
too.
after logging
I'm
into
going to
Genshin
farm that
Impact.
for next few months, I think.
Okay, let's
literally.
just pause to take that in for a
I
sec.
can finally get some of the
Oh,
best
but I
ones.
do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing
This
the
is like
level 5
simulated
difficulty
universe,
in the new
where
permanent
like we
event
complete it,
can
we
only
save,
be
and we
obtained
can
by completing it
farm it
solo.
quickly.
But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some
Wait,
people?
oh.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Does this have scope?
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty
Wait, it is
challenge,
not cope. I
other
can just
travelers can
use
receive
character.
extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool.
Is this the
So
same as like
travelers
in
can help each other even outside
Honkai?
of
We
co-op.
can share one
I like
character
that,
from other
and I need
character, other player, right?
Wait, hold on.
I can
You
put 8
mentioned an
characters
even
in my
higher
bio,
level of
and you
difficulty
can
just
use
now.
one of those 8.
I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6, dire difficulty.
Oh,
Shit.
no.
Whale. This is for whales.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort, no promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies
Yeah,
and
this
an
is just for
unrelenting
whales
desire to
to
prove
flex.
yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing
Swellow
something like
underscore
that?
said, I guess he'll only stick with 36
We'll just
scarring
have
the
to wait and
abyss.
see now, won't we?
I have never
can't
even
wait.
36 the abyss.
Unknown
Alright,
said also,
that's it for
I
Stygian
don't know what
Onslaught.
about you, but
Just
it's
a
not so
reminder, the
secretive when
outbreak
you
period
literally
begins the
casually
second
tell this
Wednesday
in
after
front
a
of
version
millions of
update,
people
or
on YouTube
8
with
days
Wicca.
into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in. Travelers might
Wait a
also be
second.
excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to
Alright, what
reunite
is
with
this?
so many
I
old friends and make a
forgot
lot of
already.
great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us
Swellow
this time
underscore said,
around?
look Violet D. Raw.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Tom was back in Mondstadt,
Oh.
and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Huh. I never
Yeah, what
thought
is this?
about it
I
before,
forgot
but
this event.
now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like
Wait a
he's got
second, what
quite the
is he
posse
doing?
around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like
Oh,
Dory's
no.
in Inazuma.
Get rid of her
Is she
from
trying
Inazuma.
to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no,
Yes, of
someone
course, the
say
CBR
Sayu.
selling
She's
and
too
buying
innocent
stuff.
for Dory schemes.
Swellow underscore
Honestly,
said it's
though,
like
a crafty
anecdotes.
merchant like Dory could show
Oh.
up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and nod cry at some point.
Swellow underscore said, and
Ooh, I
Dory
wonder
is
how many
going to
other
nod
friends will
cray
show up this time.
LMAO.
From what
Oh,
I've heard, it's
shit.
quite a few. So keep a
You
lookout
know
while
what will be
exploring
more
the open
funny?
world,
If she is the
travelers.
supplier for
Being able to
Doctor.
run into characters in the open
Like he
world
buys
is
stuff
such
from
a
her.
nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Just put
Right?
it
I
in
know. It really makes
like
the open world feel
one
more
line in
alive
there,
and
like
interactive.
Yeah,
Doctor
and
buys stuff from
luckily
her.
the devs feel the same way. The devs have said
That
that,
would be
making
so
Traveler's
funny.
Tales a permanent event is in the works. So travelers can look forward to that sometime in the
Oh, they are
future.
going to add these permanently.
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning
Yes,
at the end of
and yep.
version 5.7.
Why only
Travelers
3?
can
In
look
like
forward to double the talent
Honkai,
and
we
weapon
get like
ascension
12 or
material
14
drops.
Underscore said,
So
what if
don't miss
Dottery
out.
bought the knowledge
In
capsules from
addition,
her during
new
the Archon
Envisaged Echoes
quest?
challenges will be
Yes,
added in version
that.
5.7.
Oh, for the
Wait a
Raiden
second.
Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's
Oh, they
Echo
added
is
these.
so
These
cool.
unlock for
I see
friendship
sigils
level
and
10,
pops
right?
of red in there. Okay,
Or
girl,
it's for
very
C6.
fitting.
And the
C5
Raiden
or
Shoguns like
C6
petals
something.
floating in the wind.
I
The
think it was
purple
something
matches so
expensive.
well.
I don't know. But
Pretty.
it
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward
Swellow
to some
underscore
Genius
said
Invocation
friendship.
TCG
Oh, these are for
updates,
friendship.
including new character
Alright.
and
Swellow
action
underscore
cards.
said, and
You can now add
LVL90.
Mawika, And
level
say
90. I
and
have to
Chaska to
check.
your decks.
Don't miss out, Genus Invocation fans.
Unknown said
Alright, that brings
TCG.
us to the system optimizations that travelers
Alright,
can look
let's
forward
look.
to in the new version.
Make the game
First
a
up
little
is an
smaller.
improved
It is
resource
literally
management feature for
95
mobile
GB on my
players.
PC. I checked today.
Simply put,
It is
it's a
95
practical
GB.
update
Unknown
designed
said
to
hell
reduce
yes.
the package size of the mobile version.
Dude,
Not the
nice.
mobile
I
version,
feel like our
reduced
phones will
PC
thank
version
us.
too. I know. We
After
have a
the
lot of storage,
5.7
but
update,
95 GB is
travelers will
crazy.
receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin
That's
Impact
the
on
same
mobile,
size as GTA
asking them
5.
to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the
With
basic
32
plan,
to
the
20.
system will retain the
Yes,
necessary
also reduce
resources
like
for
10,
daily
20 gigabytes
gameplay
for me
and
too.
optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Yeah, get rid of all
Okay,
the
so that means
hangout stuff.
clearing
Like
out
make
some
them
old quest
downloadable.
resources to save storage
And all the
space,
story
right?
quests too.
But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry. The dev team has
Swellow
accounted for
underscore
that.
said I'm
The
using
system will
JP
provide
for
different guidance and
5.7.
solutions
I want to
based
hear
on
Dane's
account
JP
progress
VA.
and quest status
I know
to
who
ensure
is.
that travelers still have a
He
smooth
is
gaming experience. And when you need to start an
from
Archon quest,
Jujutsu
story
Kaisen.
quest,
That
or hangout event that isn't enabled,
that white
the system will download the
dude.
required resources
His name
as
is Nanami,
needed.
I think.
Oh, Slay.
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the
He's also
mobile
in
version
2-year
in a long
eternity.
time
The
might be able to
narrator.
free up quite a bit of
His
storage
VA
space
so
with this
voted.
optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose
Unknown
for
said
completed
the way
quest
Captain
resources
types
to be
raw is
automatically
cute.
cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details,
Yeah,
be sure to
I
check out the
literally
developers
downloaded
discussion
95
as well as
gigabytes
future
today.
announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use fragile resin to claim rewards from leyline blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact
Swellow
and talent
underscore said
material
I
domains.
finally have
This also
19k
applies
primos.
to the artifact drops in the
Wait,
new
what the
permanent
heck?
event
How?
we introduced earlier.
I have literally two, I
Fragile
think.
resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Wait, now we can use directly
Also, the
fragile
Adventurer
resin to get
Handbook will
thrice.
now have guide entries for 40
Then
resin
what's the use of
bosses,
condensed resin?
which should be helpful
Well,
if you run
condensed
into a
resin we can
boss you're
craft,
not quite
but
sure
not
how to
fragile
crack.
resin.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And
Oh,
you can
like
claim your
finally
challenge
some
rewards
easy
directly
stuff.
after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice.
Finally,
Small
I don't
things here
have
and
Swellow
there really
underscore
add up
said
over
I'm
time.
gonna pull not
Yeah.
gray meta.
So hopefully these
Oh.
optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right.
Oh, you're going
Well,
to
that
the
was
meta
another
area.
long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us.
Maybe Varka
So
will be
let's check it
playable
out
then?
along with the third
No,
redemption code.
Except for him,
旅
I
人の皆さ
can't
ん、こん
guess.
にち
Wait,
は。鈴木愛理です。今
what
回
is this?
ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクター
She is the
のアニメーション
singer.
とテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わ
But
せて
she
いただ
has
いたんです
animated
が、
short.
この楽曲は全編
Swellow
英語で
underscore said
世
her
界
headpiece
各
is so
国というか
cute.
世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験
But she's going
で
to
とて
sing
も
in
ドキド
English?
キしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの
I only
歴史を
understand
聞
Waku
いて
Waku
す
from
ごく強いけ
Swellow
ど
underscore said
孤
yeah.
独と戦いなが
The
ら
vocals
今
are
まで
super
生きて
pretty.
きたそんな強
Void
くてか
Star
っこいい
0618.
女性
Is
っていうのを
0618 her
頭に置き
birthday?
ながら歌を歌いま
Oh,
した
that's
の
the
で
release date.
その気持
18.
ちが届くと嬉しいです。
June.
この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。あいりでし
Wait,
た。
are they going to sing now?
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
Oh, it is in this.
So exciting.
So exciting!
I'm like, where is the animated shot?
Well, you guys, that brings brings us to the end of our announcements for this
I
version.
hope I don't get copyright for the song.
That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most?
I
For
think
me,
Scarf
I have
Story
to
Quest
say,
for
although it's a
me.
little biased, I am clearly excited
And
for everybody to meet
mostly
Dahlia.
densely
Swallow
But,
underscore
I'm
said
also
not
really
yet
excited
released.
about the new
Oh,
permanent
it is going
content
to be
like
released.
Stygian
Yeah, because I
also.
checked there
How
was
about you guys?
nothing on their
It's just,
YouTube channel.
it's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
She is going to be in
TCG, but
TCG.
like, I'm
Swallow
also really
underscore said
excited to
Mavwika
see
VA
Nebula,
loves
my
Novel
fave in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes.
Really?
Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for
Yes.
Skirk.
Me
Wow,
too.
really. I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated short. Oh my
Oh my
gosh!
god, they are
And
hyping this
also,
short.
of course, the lore girlies.
But
We're
is it
doing
going to be
so
like
well this patch. I'm so
Arlecchino's
excited
done
for
it?
that twins quest.
If it is on the
I
same
feel
level
like
as
it's clear from the
Arlecchino's
last few
animated
patches
short,
that the story has really been
it's epic.
amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
They should
right?
include
I mean,
animated
pretty
short in
soon
the
we'll be in
story
our
quest.
fifth year
That
of
would be more epic.
adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in,
It's
everybody.
space and time
Ad
for you.
Astra Abyssosk travelers and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Today I
Boom! Boom!
leveled up my
Boom!
Shogun to
a
level
second.
60.
It looks like another friend from afar
building
is
her right
rushing over
now.
to share some interesting news.
Wait a second.
Unknown
Yeah, still
said
1
no
minute left.
loadout.
No. Yeah, they are not going to give you loadout, bro. If they gave you loadout, that means you don't have to farm for artifacts anymore. You can use the one set between multiple characters.
Nod Cry,
That will reduce
an
their
ever-changing landscape
revenue.
of
Why
ruin,
would they do that?
a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were
This looks
once
cool, though.
undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines.
Oh, these are the NPCs of Node.
Others carry the torch,
And these are the darkness.
fending off the darkness and
Their
cold with
outfits
their
look cooler,
blades.
Swallow underscore
I
said
hear
it's so
that the
pretty.
snow and fae
Yep.
still yearn for the frosts of old.
Wait, Elf? Well, we already
While
have
the
point
Tilia look
here.
to the stars above, trying in
So
vain to
dumb.
seize the false firmament.
Oh
Then
shit,
there
there
are the
he
nights,
is.
draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission.
And that's work, I think.
My friends, of course, shan't be outdone.
Swallow
That's
underscore
Mama
said
Klee.
Marco looks like a venture in
magical charm
Ogon.
to this edge of the
Yup,
world.
that's what I was thinking. He literally looked
And
like
just
copy
as
of
the
Aventurine.
stone craves the sculptor's
Wait,
hand,
Mama Klee looks.
so does
Mama
fate
Klee
await
looks
your
young.
gaze.
Song of the
Pour me
Valkyrie
another
Moon.
cup of tea, if you'd be so
Wait a
kind.
second.
The story
Is that
is
a
about
Swallow
Really?
underscore said Alice.
I call her Mama Klee.
Swallow underscore said looks like Clay's summer skin.
Yep. But so it is going to be 18, then that stuff will be there, and this, all right, this, all the calendar. Wait a second, 420 Primo Gems here, 420 here, 120, 450, and 917 here. Well, I am not getting all of these though. And that was the live stream. Let's see if there is anything else on their channel actually. This was just so, and this was also the other stuff. This was the trailer. Yep, alright. This is the most hype one for me. Like, all the quests are related to lore. Even I think Scar's story quest should be related to something. At least she's going to reveal something. And this is what I'm most hyped for. And Dotore. I want to see him get beaten. Well, not this year, I think. It will take a whole year, right? Nordcry will be like the whole region with multiple, what
Swello
do you say,
underscore
patches,
said I
right?
have to face desert exploring today. I hate it but need the primos.
Yeah, I was on guarantee and I literally got Shogun the day before yesterday. So now I don't have any wishes and I am literally on 50-50. I think I will miss Kirk, I will miss Movika, and then I might pull for someone, maybe
Swello
Banga.
underscore said I'm officially a Dottery simp.
Yeah, his Japanese VA is amazing. Even the English one is also great. All right, I think that is it for today. I only have 50 minutes. I am not going to play anything else. Wait a second. Yeah, HSR is on this PC. I cannot even play that too. All right, this is it for today. Like, share, and subscribe. And tomorrow, I think before
Swello
18, I will
underscore
finish.
said alright I bye. Good night.
Yes, bye, good night. Before Genshin release, I think I will be able to finish Control. Maybe way before that. And after that, there is a game called 911. What's your emergency? 911 operator, I think it's called. It's like we have to receive 911 calls. I want to play that someday. So maybe after Control and before Genshin release, I am going to do that one day. All right, that is it. Bye bye. Good night.